on the 40, smoking on the blood, bust my gun, random map, hit and jump, la 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 la.
Play my position, hot Nixon.
What's up guys, Orcs Must Die. Today we're going to be playing some Orcs Must Die part 1. Again, it's episode 2, but you know, I've been feeding on this lately, yo. I like beat the whole game already. And I'm like right about the end, and after this I'm gonna start doing some Orcs Must Die 2, but honestly, as I said in my last video, I like this one better. This is the shit, the original. And these graphics drive me crazy. They're like, why can't like Call of Duty make graphics like this everywhere? Low, but it is hard. Like I played some of the later ones, some of the later rounds. Oh my god, yo, I've been like dying so many times. Like I've died literally like 14 times in like total. And I don't know if you could put the difficulty harder or if it just goes up by if it goes up by level that it gets harder, or if you can switch it. I'm not sure about that. I never checked, but on those levels, on those last like what 5 levels, I'd say it's on veteran if it does switch, but it feels like it switches because there's a lot more orcs just spilling, like these giant flaming orcs. They got these ice swords. They give me like crazy ass power-ups and shit. And I think a game, like one game right now is like about 30 minutes to like 45 minutes. It takes me to beat. But it's in the top 5. I'm guessing the top 3 will be like at least an hour. And now I'll do it, but like it's gonna waste a lot of my time just trying to beat that one level. And it probably will take me a little bit longer because you know there's that death factor that you're automatically gonna get raped. You're gonna die at least once. That's what I'm thinking. But some of these levels I see the beginning and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I won't even pass halfway. I'm not getting past this anyway, so let me just quit. And then like in 2 minutes, like I got an army and they just like decimating them. But then when the bosses come, those big ogres, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like who came up with this? There's like no way I'm beating it. But it turns out I do beat it, but it's not easy, especially with these little running things. So freaking annoying. They just pass by the archers don't shit. And then these things right here, these things are bees. They're guardians, and they got the ill sword right there. That's it. I don't care what comes to these gates, the guardian will handle it. Not one, but a couple of guardians go handle like some big ass ogres and shit. And they do get stunned when the ogre hits them. Like they just stop swinging for a while, for like 2 or 3 hits, and it gets annoying because they're just standing there getting beat on by these giant ugly ass ogres. And you're thinking, yo, hurry up and destroy them so I can go on to the next level, but they're just standing there. And you have no choice but to jump in, and then you end up dying, and then it's like, you just start panicking because you're like, oh shit, I don't want to restart this. I don't want to restart this. But if you could set it up right, then you go easily beat it. Like you'll panic and it'll take a long time, but your army will do most of the work. Like all I do now levels is I basically just throw those green bombs, those acid bombs that you see me doing, and I just help them out a bit. And they got these like giant ass cannon arrow thingies, and that helps out. And then there's a limit to how many archers and guardians you can have. I think it's 27 archers and like no, I think it's 18 archers and like 9 of those sword guardians, swordsmen, whatever you want to call them. But either way, you could do a lot with just them, like without any wall mounts or any floor traps, you could do like a lot of damage. And I prefer to use the humans over the machines, but they do die. Watch how they just like the whole entire army will gang up against them and they don't die. They just keep on swinging and swinging. It's basically like an iron golem for those who play Minecraft, except instead of just standing there doing nothing, these guys do a lot more work. But against these little things, then they're basically useless. So they'll just follow them and let the other enemy just like walk by, and they walk slowly like an iron golem. So basically, you have no choice but to take them out, take out the little rat things, so that you can focus on taking out the bigger targets, the stronger ones. But if you do manage to kill them, then they just go back to their station wherever the hell you place them, and they like destroy them. Alright, here we go. And I also use I remember last time I asked you guys if you had one thing to use, what would it be? And right now, if I had 3 things to use, it would be, hold up. If I had 3 things to use right now, it would be the Swords Guardian, the Archer, and then mushrooms. Cause it gets you high as fuck. Nah, I'm just kidding. Cause they like disorient the enemies, and whoever steps on it first, like whatever monster, hopefully it's like a wolf or like a giant badass ogre or something like that, which is highly unlikely because you get like a bunch of waves of these little things before the big ass creatures come out, which sucks because you waste this once and it'll waste like 2 or 3 minutes just charging up, which I think sucks because they're not even that good. The creature still dies and it's a lot slower, I think. In my opinion, it looks slower. But are the mushrooms worth it? Definitely, because if you get like a big ass creature, you could just send it back in and they'll just go in and destroy the enemy army. Or if not, little things like there's these suicide bomber rats with like a pack of C4, not a pack, it's like a barrel for like cannonballs in them, and then they'll run in there, they'll run in the force field, stand there, and once there's like 100 orcs or whatever's in there, for example like that, they blow up and they'll literally kill one rat, killed the whole entire army from one level. And I was like, yo, that's it, I'm never losing again. And I did lose, but I put up a good fight. Actually, I died. I didn't lose. I haven't lost once yet, not so far, but I don't want to jinx it because you know how these levels are getting harder. And as you can see, if you see that blue halo thing over the heads, that means that they're on your team. You see how they're just standing there like, come at me, bro. That means they're gonna attack their former friends or allies, whatever you want to call them. Alright, this guy right here. Watch this. Let's put him. Jesus Christ, where the fuck are you stepping? There we go. Look at that. He's on my team. That's sick. Now you know that you're gonna own the enemy. You're just gonna go over there and destroy them. Look at that. And he runs quick too, which was a surprise to me because I was thinking if these armored dudes run that slow, this is definitely gonna take a lot more time to catch up and shit, but it didn't. So I was really happy about that. It's really overpowered, and plus when they hit an enemy, it dazes them. They just stand there, and then they can't swing, they can't move, and it gets like a free 2 or 3 free hits on them, which is good. But if it happens to you, it sucks because they'll just stand there and they're just like not even let you move. Alright, here we go. Let's witness a battle of the giants real quick. Yo, my boy. Look at that shit. Hold on, let me take care of these guys. Let me get mad. And these bombs are overpowered too. This is like the only spell I use, this one and the fire one. Alright, let me see. Who's almost there? What the fuck? Ah, damn, these rats. And I'm not chill. Yo, why aren't you doing anything? Ah, these game glitches. There we go. Then look at the exoskeleton of that shit. It's like, how the hell do you kill something like that? The armor, I mean the bones is like, it's probably harder than that guy's armor. Come on. Bones be looking like fucking dinosaur dicks and shit. Alright, yeah, with the acid bombs you can also kill people, or not people, those flying things in the air, which is good because they'll freeze your enemies. I mean your partners, the little one, and the big ones will burn them. But thanks for watching and check you guys out.